1. Ducati's Davide Tardozzi on Bagnaia struggles, we don't know the real issue yet. 2. Marc Marquez, Harapan Bos Ducati untuk Karier Abadi. 3. Marc Marquez Mendominasi MotoGP German 2025, Ducati Fokus pada Francesco Bagnaia. 4. Bagnaia's chassis test at German GP, mixed results but positive start. 1. Ducati's Davide Tardozzi on Bagnaia struggles, we don't know the real issue yet. Ducati's secret struggle, why Pecco Bagnaia can't crack the top 3, and what the team is doing about it. But here's where it gets tricky. Despite Pecco Bagnaia's third-place finish in the German MotoGP, the Italian rider and his Ducati team are still grappling with a mysterious issue that's holding him back. This isn't just about a single race, it's a recurring problem that's leaving the entire squad scratching their heads. And this is the part most people miss, the solution might not be as straightforward as fixing a single component. Let's start with the basics. Bagnaia, a two-time MotoGP champion, finished on the podium at the Sachsenring circuit, but it wasn't the dominant performance fans expected. He started 10th on the grid and clawed his way up, but the real story here is how he got there. While his third-place finish was aided by 2 crashes ahead of him, Fabio Di Giannantonio and Marco Bezzecchi, Davide Tardozzi, Ducati's team manager, isn't celebrating just yet. "We're still chasing answers," he told Sky Sport MotoGP. "It's not about the podium, it's about understanding why the bike isn't performing the way we need it to." The core issue? A persistent problem with the front-end handling of the Desmosedici GP25. Even in dry conditions, Bagnaia struggles to match the pace of his teammate Marc Marquez and the younger Marquez, Alex. Tardozzi hinted that the team is investigating everything from tire temperatures to suspension settings. "When the front tire gets too hot, Pecco loses confidence," he explained. "But we're not entirely sure why that's happening. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing." And this is where the controversy starts. Some fans and analysts are questioning whether Ducati is focusing on the right areas. Could the problem be with the bike's aerodynamics? Or is it a deeper issue with the chassis design? Tardozzi didn't shy away from the challenge. "We're evaluating every possibility," he said. Assen was a bit better, but the same issues linger. "We need to find a way to make Pecco feel comfortable at high speeds." Weather conditions in Germany added another layer of complexity. Strong winds and rain on Saturday and Sunday created unpredictable grip levels, which Bagnaia attributed to the crashes. However, even in these chaotic conditions, he managed to avoid mistakes, a rare feat for a rider who's been plagued by errors this season. "He's riding clean, but that's not enough," Tardozzi noted. "We need him to push harder, to take risks, but we can't do that without solving the handling problem." The team's next test comes in Brno, where the new asphalt could offer a fresh start. Tardozzi is optimistic, saying, "The track suits Pecco's style, and maybe that'll give us the data we need." But for now, the pressure is on. With the mid-season break approaching, Bagnaia's confidence and Ducati's technical team are under the microscope. So, here's the big question. Is Ducati's struggle with the GP25 a matter of fine-tuning, or is it a fundamental flaw in the bike's design? And should Bagnaia be pushing harder despite the risks, or is it better to play it safe until the issues are resolved? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the team is on the right track, or are they chasing a ghost? 2. Marc Marquez, Harapan Bos Ducati untuk Karier Abadi. Bayangkan sebuah skenario di mana seorang pebalap motor terhebat di dunia bergerbang dengan tim yang paling kuat dan menghasilkan kemenangan yang luar biasa. Ini adalah kisah tentang Marc Marquez dan Ducati. Marquez nyaris tidak tertandingi bersama Ducati, dan Bos Ducati, Davide Tardozzi, berharap Marquez tidak akan pindah ke tim lain sampai akhir kariernya. Tapi, apa yang membuat Marquez begitu spesial? Mari kita simak lebih lanjut. Marquez kembali ke puncak performanya setelah bergabung dengan tim pabrikan Italia itu, dan telah memenangi 17 dari total 22 balapan dalam 11 seri di MotoGP 2025. Ini adalah sebuah prestasi yang luar biasa, dan Marquez telah menunjukkan bahwa dia adalah salah satu pebalap terbaik di dunia. Sebanyak tujuh seri desapu bersih oleh superstar balap motor Spanyol itu, dengan menguasai balapan pendek maupun Grand Prix. Marquez kuma dua kali gagal naik podium saat retired di Austin dan P12 di Jerez. Berkat laju mulus ini, pebalap berusia 32 tahun itu begitu nyaman memimpin klasemen MotoGP. Marquez sudah menjulang 344 poin, unggul 83 poin dari Alex Marquez, 2, dan 147 poin dari Francesco Bagnaia, 3. Jika Marquez menjaga konsistensinya, tak bisa dipungkiri akan hampir mustahil menggagalkan si pebalap dari title juara dunia ke-9. Tapi, apa yang membuat Tardozzi begitu yakin bahwa Marquez adalah pebalap terhebat yang pernah bekerja sama dengan dia? Tardozzi pernah membawahi sejumlah rider top MotoGP macam Casey Stoner, Jorge Lorenzo, Valentino Rossi, dan tentu saja Bagnaia di Ducati. Saat ditanya apakah Marc Marquez merupakan pebalap terhebat yang pernah bekerja sama dengan dia, Tardozzi menjawab, well. Setiap pebalap itu punya karakteristik sendiri-sendiri. Dan saya pikir Marc masih bisa berkontribusi banyak kepada kami. Saya akan mengatakannya kepada anda nanti, di salah satu dari tahun-tahun ini, karena saya berharap Marc tetap di Ducati sampai akhir kariernya. Marquez memiliki kontrak dengan Ducati sampai akhir musim 2026. Kemenangan di MotoGP Jerman akhir pekan lalu, memastikan Marquez mengoleksi 69 kemenangan di kelas Premier/500cc melampaui Giacomo Agostini, 68. Tapi, pertanyaannya adalah, apakah Marquez akan tetap di Ducati sampai akhir kariernya? Atau apakah dia akan pindah ke tim lain? But here's where it gets controversial. Beberapa penggemar mungkin berpikir bahwa Marquez sudah terlalu tua untuk terus berkompetisi, sementara yang lain mungkin berpikir bahwa dia masih memiliki banyak yang bisa ditawarkan. And this is the part most people miss. Marquez telah menunjukkan bahwa dia masih memiliki kemampuan dan semangat untuk terus berkompetisi, dan itu adalah hal yang patut dihargai. Jadi, apa pendapat anda? Apakah Marquez akan tetap di Ducati sampai akhir kariernya? Atau apakah dia akan pindah ke tim lain? Berikan pendapat anda di komentar. 3. Marc Marquez Mendominasi MotoGP German 2025, Ducati Fokus pada Francesco Bagnaia. Sebagai peminat MotoGP, kita semua tahu betapa mengesankannya Marc Marquez di panggung balapan. Namun, saat ini, ada sebuah cerita yang lebih dalam yang sedang terjadi di balik layar. Ducati masih memiliki tugas yang belum selesai dengan Francesco Bagnaia, meskipun Marquez tampak memimpin dengan penuh kendali. Marc Marquez memanjat kembali puncak kemenangan dengan performa yang tidak terkalahkan di MotoGP Jerman 2025. Beliau menggapai semua pesaingnya di sesi kualifikasi, sprint race, hingga ke race utama. Kemenangan ini membuat Marc Marquez semakin kokoh di posisi teratas klasemen MotoGP 2025 dengan total poin 344. Namun, di sini terjadi hal yang kontroversial. Meskipun Bagnaia berjuang di bawah bayang-bayang Marquez, beliau masih menjadi PR Ducati yang sangat diperhitungkan. Apakah ini karena Marquez terlalu kuat, atau Bagnaia masih belum maksimal dengan Desmosedici? CEO Ducati, Claudio Domenicali, mengatakan bahwa Marquez senantiasa tangguh, namun pada hari itu ia menang dengan kendali jempolan, yang menandai harmoni sempurna dengan mesin Ducati. Bagnaia, yang berada di posisi ketiga dengan 200 poin, masih berjuang untuk menunggangi Marquez dan bahkan saudaranya, Alex Marquez, yang menempati posisi kedua dengan 283 poin. Ducati tetap optimis bahwa Bagnaia bisa lebih kompetitif di masa depan, terutama setelah perbaikan di sirkuit Brno, Republik Ceko. Namun, apakah ini cukup untuk mengubah dinamika balapan? Bagaimana pikiran anda? Apakah anda percaya Bagnaia bisa benar-benar menentang Marquez, atau Marc akan terus menjadi penguasa MotoGP? Seri ke-12 akan memengkaki semua spekulasi ini di Brno. Tunggu apa lagi? Bergabunglah dalam perbincangan di komentar. 4. Bagnaia's chassis test at German GP, mixed results but positive start. A bold move at the German GP, Bagnaia's risky sussies test. Francesco Bagnaia, the Ducati racer, had a challenging first day at the MotoGP German GP. He sacrificed his initial sessions to test a new sussies, a bold strategy that could have backfired. Today was crucial as we tried something that could change my feeling on the bike. Testing a new frame on a Friday isn't ideal, and we knew we might finish outside the top 10, Bagnaia explained. And the risk was real. With the potential of missing out on Q2 if he didn't make the top 10 in practice, Bagnaia's strategy was a gamble. But it paid off, securing the 9th position in practice with a time of 1 minute and 19.698 seconds, a significant improvement from his previous session. With rain predicted for Saturday's qualifying and sprint race, Bagnaia confirmed he'd revert to the standard sussies. Despite this, the test is seen as a potential advantage for other circuits. We still performed well, we were competitive in terms of race pace, but I really felt a lack of grip at the rear with the soft tire between the first and second laps. In the third lap, I managed a faster lap than the second, which is a positive sign, the Italian rider said. Today, my time attack approach was wrong as I pushed in places I shouldn't have, and I ran wide on the second lap. It's a shame, but it's still a positive start, Bagnaia added. And here's where it gets controversial. Should riders take such risks, especially when it could impact their qualifying and race positions? Is it worth it for potential future gains? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments.